Hello, beautiful people. This is Seathercord here with a new video for you guys today. Funny thing I want to mention before we start off with today's video, I always make sure to close the door to my room before I start recording because I don't want my voice to bounce as far out of the room and it echoes, and I unintentionally lock the door as well. So I guess maybe my mindset is like, if I lock the door, then it means that the sound can escape less frequently than if I don't have the door locked, even if it's still closed. My logic is amazing, guys. Anyways, for today's video, we got ourselves a very wholesome video for you guys. The reason why I say this is because I want to give more of a sense of appreciation for you guys specifically. Not even just, people that help out directly with the channel, but the fans. I gotta appreciate the fans. Now, I could do that with some more fan art appreciation videos, but I haven't gotten to that yet because I haven't gotten that much fan art as of lately. So once we do get some more fan art in, then we'll make those videos again. But for now, I just want to give some appreciation to specific people within this community that watch my videos in this fandom that I feel like are amazing people that have definitely helped with my encouragement to keep making some good ass YouTube videos. So I'm going to be listing off a ton of people that I've met through this community, be it in the furry fandom and also being a fan of my YouTube videos, that I feel like have been a great influence on me and have definitely been awesome people that I feel like deserve some praise. So with that being discussed and all out of the way, let's begin. So let's first start off with my American homies, the people that are closest in range and vicinity to me. Let's start off with my one friend known as Achille. Achille is my friend who is from Washington that hangs out in my Discord server and is one of my moderators. He's a pretty cool dude, very chill, very intelligent. He is very articulate with his speech and he's a very nice and friendly person overall. So definitely my friend Achille is a pretty cool dude. Next person we have is actually three people we have from California. The first person we have is Nora. Nora is also one of my Discord moderators who hangs out in California, and she's a really sweet person too. She definitely helps out with getting the Discord server all in check along with Achille, and they're a very huge fan of Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers is definitely a game that I'm not a huge particular fan of. I'll definitely play all the games and all, but however, I don't really do it competitively. Nora does, and she's very good at the game, and I really like listening to her tell me about how competitive Smash gaming works and learning about all these specific moves and everything that make the game super competitive and exciting to watch. To go on to the second person from California I would like to give credit to is Buick, or they sometimes like to go now by Fed, which was actually in one of my collab videos recently on the 10 Furries Play Among Us video I made about 1 or 2 weeks ago. Fed is a really cool guy. He talks about how he feels like this server is very important to him, has helped him with getting through quarantine and everything. And I think that's a really cool thing that I've been able to help him out with that, and it makes me feel like what I'm doing actually has a purpose. Now, besides that, Fed's very smart. He's very into the things that he likes to talk about. He likes learning about government and systems of government and the economy, how those things work out. So it's cool to hear him talk about his takes on that. So overall, Fed's also another cool guy to talk to in the server, especially with him being from California. We have quite a couple people from California in my server, and pretty much all of them are pretty chill people to hang around. So definitely huge shout outs to Fed as well. The third person I want to bring up from California who I want to give some credit to is Spirit. Spirit is a guy that's a really huge fan of Halloween. He really likes to talk about that. He likes to talk about movies. He's very passionate about that kind of stuff. And he told me that in the last server he was predominantly in, he felt like it was very toxic and caused a lot of issues. But however, this server he's currently in, mine right now, he feels like it's very important to him, and he says it's really cool. And I think he's a really cool dude overall too, and I think he's really cool. Now we're going to move on to Texas. Texas is a state with a lot of furries in there, and we have two people in particular from my server that are from Texas, and they're both really chill guys. So let's go on with the two people from Texas that I really like in this community. The first one is Panda. Panda is this dude who's very passionate about Five Nights at Freddy's. He's a guy who's also very into animation. He has a YouTube channel. I'll link it down in the description down below. He was also in my 10 Furries Play Among Us collaboration video. He's very funny with his humor and his reaction to a lot of things. There's sometimes I intentionally get him a little bit frustrated because I just think it's very funny seeing him get mad and rage nah! It's very funny because I know a lot of it's exaggerated. Sometimes when we play Among Us together, I intentionally like to follow him even though I'm not the imposter. The reason why I like to do that is I like to make him think he's the imposter and keep going Seather, get away, because it's really funny because he starts yelling and freaking out. It's funny. Another thing that's really cool about him is that he's a very huge history buff, and I like to talk with him about history a lot of the time as well. And the last thing that I feel like is really epic about him is the fact that we had someone in our server who was very toxic and being a jerk and harassing people, and I really didn't pay that much attention to it. But what he did to actually get me to actually enact on doing something is that he actually went out of his way to make an entire Microsoft/Google slide PowerPoint presentation of why we should ban this guy. That's dedication, man. But no, definitely shout outs to Panda. He's crazy, but he's awesome. The next person we want to talk about is a person by the name of Chocolate. Chocolate is a guy who's also from Texas, and he has a lot of family in Mexico, and he likes to talk a lot about the fact that he's from Mexico. And I think a lot of it is mostly just humorous. He's not trying to force it down our throats. It's mostly also because of like memes and such. But I do think it's still very interesting to learn a lot about Mexico from him. He's also very passionate about cars, and sometimes will change his name and profile picture on Discord to a certain type of car, like Honda Civic 1942 or whatever. I don't know. I don't like cars. I don't care for them. But yeah, Chocolate is also a pretty cool dude as well. Two guys from Texas, you guys rock. The next person I'm going to give credit to is a guy from New Mexico who goes by Chiliad. He is also a moderator for my Discord server and does a great job at keeping it in check. And he was also in my 10 Furries Play Among Us video as well. He's a very funny guy overall, very chill, very relaxed and everything, very calm, but likes to meme a lot. And like sometimes he'll just be a quiet dude for the most part, but then like he'll post like these very insane, edgy memes online. And I'm just like, what the hell, dude? He's also Mexican. He likes to make a lot of jokes about being Mexican and all, and they can be pretty funny sometimes, I would say. So yeah, definitely a huge shout out to Chiliad for just overall being a pretty funny dude, and also for being a great moderator for my server. Next person we're going to mention is Yeen, and he is from Pennsylvania. Yeen's a pretty cool dude to talk to. I don't see him that often, but when I do, he likes to talk a lot about learning about the Soviet Union and everything. He is really impressed with the Soviet Union's military, and he likes to joke a lot and meme and edgelord by having like the communist symbol in his icon username and everything, and having like his persona wear a Soviet hat. It can be pretty funny for like the memes and such. So yeah, pretty cool dude overall. Not that much to say about Pennsylvania really, but just really cool guy. Next person we're going to mention is Severed Sundae, and he has also been in my 10 Furries Play Among Us video. We've collabed in other videos as well. Very close dude for me, in my opinion. We hang out a lot. I talk to him a lot. He is actually from Oklahoma. He's also a psychology student, and he's a pretty chill dude overall to talk to. Yeah, definitely shout out to him and his friend Neo, who are making a YouTube channel together, and they just came back into play. So go check out their channel and give it a like, give it a subscription, donate to the Patreon that doesn't exist yet, and yeah. Now that we got all of my domestic friends out of the way, it's time to move on to my foreign friends / people who are outside of the US that are pretty cool guys in my community, and girls too, don't want to be sexist or anything. The next person I'm going to mention is my good friend Winter Floof, who is from Canada. Winter Floof is a very nice person. I like to talk to them sometimes on Discord and message them quite often. They're also someone who has made a video for me on their channel where they did a speed drawing of my Persona see-through cord for a YouTube video, and it's very nice, very cute. He has a very cute art style for everything. Very, very nice and generous person overall. So yeah, definitely good shout out to my Canadian friend Winter Floof. Next person I want to mention is Chrissy Paw, who is from England. They are also a furry YouTuber, and they have a really cute fursuit. She's a very nice person as well, and they're just overall just someone who's really funny, has a lot of edgy memes to them, which you don't see that often with girls, I would say, so it's really cool to see that happen as well. And they're just overall very nice. They came up to me to collaborate, and we should be collaborating sometime in the future. So very cool person, Chrissy Paw, check her out. She's pretty dope. So again, shout out to them. The next person I want to mention is my friend, the Carolean from Northern Ireland. The Carolean is a huge history buff person. The Carolean and I have collaborated on my YouTube channel before, where they came onto my podcast to talk about history and everything, because their YouTube channel involves being a furry and also being a huge history nerd. You know, it's really cool to remember history because you can't forget that because it's important. And they're just a really cool person overall. They put a lot of effort into their videos. I'm very impressed by it. And they're definitely a cool person to collab with. And they're also a very sweet person overall too. And my girlfriend Cramshy is currently helping them with some of the visual stuff for their content right now. So that's definitely a really cool thing. So definitely a huge shout out to the Carolean in Northern Ireland. Give them their YouTube channel a check out. They'll be linked down in the description down below. They rock. The next person I would love to mention is I'm in here, who is from Germany. I'm in here. It's a very interesting username, if I had to say so. I'm in here is a pretty cool dude to talk to. He likes to talk a lot about his country of origin of Germany. He likes to show me a lot of German folk songs, which are pretty cool to listen to. And they're also very passionate about drawing, and they're definitely right now to be trying to become a better artist. And they're just an overall really cool and nice person to talk to in my server. So yeah, definitely a huge shout out to my German friend. I am in here. Shout out to you, buddy. The next person I want to give a mention to is my friend Saris, who is from Spain. Saris is someone who's currently studying to become a doctor in medical school right now, and I felt really good about myself when they told me that my YouTube videos have helped them get through the very stressful time of exams that could be important for them to transition to become a doctor. So it made me feel really good about myself again, because I feel like what I do on YouTube has had a good impact on people to help them get through things. So that definitely means a lot to me, way more than, you know, the subscribers, the views, the money. That means the most, in my opinion. So yeah, definitely cool. Shout out to Saris. They're a really awesome person from Spain. Love to hear them tell me about being a doctor. It sounds very awesome. Shout out to them. Next person I want to mention is a friend of mine from Australia who is known as Sharky. I think Australia is a very beautiful country, has a lot of amazing indigenous animals to them. I think that they're very cool and epic. He likes to talk a lot about staying in good shape and fitness and having a healthy lifestyle overall, which is a very good and positive thing to have around you and everything, and have people encourage those kind of things. They're also very chill and dope and very nice, and I think that they're someone who can be a cool, nice person to talk to on Discord. They were also another person that was in my 10 Furries Play Among Us video on my channel, so you should definitely check that out because they're pretty cool and really good at the game as well. I also love to ask them questions about Australia and the different types of like wildlife that's over there, like, you know, koalas and kangaroos. One of the most epic things about Australia, in my opinion, is the indigenous aboriginal instrument known as the didgeridoo, which I think I first remember learning about the didgeridoo in that one episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob had really bad breath, and there was like that marching band. He started waving hi to all of them.
Hi, tambourine girl. Hi, timbali man. Hi, didgeridoo player.
I just thought that was like pretty funny what that instrument was, and then learning more about it, I'm just like, that's a freaking huge ass like tuba-like instrument. It's pretty epic. You could argue that's where dubstep originated from, was the didgeridoo. Pretty cool. But again, still huge shout out to Sharky from Australia. Give them love and support. Link to their channel in the description down below. The next person I would like to mention is my friend Wilson, who is from Belize. It's a country in Central America. He's a really cool guy to talk to. He's very nice. He likes to learn a lot about history himself as well, and he likes to talk a lot about geography as well. He likes locating where other countries are on the map. Just a really nice and awesome dude to talk to in the server overall. So definitely huge shout out to Wilson from Belize. Again, it's a very beautiful country he's from. Very nice, very exotic. Definitely cool place to try to visit to. And again, he's a cool guy overall, so shout out to him. Next person I'd like to mention is a guy by the name of Peanut, who is from Paraguay. The reason why I know Peanut is because he's an IRL friend of my girlfriend Cramchi, who's also from Paraguay. He's a really cool, supportive guy. I met him in person when I traveled all the way over there. He does a lot of speed running on Twitch. I'll leave a link down in the description down below to all of that, because he's, again, a really cool dude. Very nice, very sweet, so definitely a huge shout out to him. And the last person I'd like to mention is a guy by the name of Boopy, who is in my server as well. He is also in my 10 Furries Play Among Us video as well. He was the guy who had his username as BroYourP. It made no sense, but at the same time, not that much stuff makes sense anymore these days, guys. Oh god. But yeah, he's a really cool guy who's from China. He tells us a lot about how things work in China and the culture over there, and it's really cool and fascinating learning about how things go over there. So yeah, he's a really cool guy, very nice overall, very respectful guy. Definitely a huge shout out to my friend Boopy. And that pretty much explains all of my people I would like to give a shout out and thank in this video. And that's going to pretty much wrap up this video for you guys today. How do you guys feel about all of my awesome furry friends that I met through this community, through either the fandom of furries itself or through my YouTube channel? Do you guys like them? Do you guys not? Do you guys have any friends yourselves you want to give some credit to that you've had huge interactions with in this community online, or from people you've met through my YouTube videos? Let me know down in the description down below. If you enjoy my content and want to further help out my channel, please consider joining me on either Patreon or Ko-fi. Remember to smash that like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe all together. Make sure you check out the main gaming channel known as Seethercord Games and the no commentary gaming channel known as Seether Chills. All that will be linked down in the description down below. Again, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. I've been Seethercord, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. very articulate with the. He's also very articulate. He's very articulate. I cannot say the word articulate. Articular